come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's got room past the 30, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Austin. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Pickett now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Tyson Alualu busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the foot. Pickett lost it.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Hunt going to run for it.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery from the touchdown and also the two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Chubb.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 8. Back to throw. Pickett.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. From the red zone now, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second down, here's an option right. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Cleveland, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,
not much more left to say except it was a sheer disaster from beginning to end as they do indeed finish 0-17.
And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the tri